poppin', you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Kayla Corn. I'm so glad to have you here. Before we jump into this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn that notification bell on down below so that you know every time I upload. Before I start getting ready, I just want to tell you guys that if you hear any background noises, my neighbors were like arguing earlier and I can't control that, so let's hope they keep it together because today is supposed to be my film day and everything's supposed to be great and perfect. So I already moisturized my face. I moisturized with this Lubriderm daily moisturizer lotion for your face. It's for normal to dry skin because I have really chronic dry skin. So I use that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face right now. I use the No Problem primer. Yeah, and I'm almost out. Like I can't even get anything. Oh, maybe not. But I can't even get anything out of this, so I'm gonna take this and just kind of get what I can out of it. So I don't know if I'm gonna repurchase this at all because it does blur my pores, but the problem that I have with it is it's that like silicone base, like the little, like the it feels like dimethicone, I feel like that's the word for it, where it's like really slippery and silky, and I feel like that's a good base for my pores, but I need something that's a little bit more tacky feeling, if you know what I mean. And before I get into this video, I just want to remind you guys, I am not a makeup artist. I probably am going to do 8 out of 10 steps wrong, but this is how I get ready on a day-to-day basis. Well, not day-to-day because I never do my makeup unless I'm going somewhere or like I'm filming, then I do my makeup. I do my eyebrows first, and then I do my eyes, and then I do my face. A lot of people do it, you know, different ways, but this is, I'm always switching it up. Sometimes I do my foundation and then I do my eyebrows. It just depends on what kind of day I'm having. So I'm gonna take this Skindinavia, the makeup primer spray, and I'm gonna spray my face with it because I use this as another primer. I feel like this one gives me a tacky feeling, which I like because I know my makeup's gonna stick. So let's give it a whirl. Alright, so now that we are refreshed and I feel like better. Okay, so I'm gonna use my brow pomade in the color Medium Brown by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I feel like everyone uses this. It's not something you haven't seen before, so yeah. And I use the Morphe M160 1/16 brush, yeah, for to carve out my brows, and yeah. I used to have a spoolie brush. I do have a spoolie brush actually. It's this Morphe B74 eyebrow brush. I like it, but I don't like the spoolie on it because I feel like the spoolie is too, I don't know, how would you say, spirally. So I use the Maybelline Total Temptation Brow Pencil, the spoolie on this one, and I used to use this for like a quick brow, but I'm completely out, so I just kept the applicator for the thing, so. Next I'm gonna take the Makeup Revolution concealer in this shade C3. This shade is a little light for me, but I like it because it has like a kind of salmon color to it, I guess you would say. And I take this and I just put it on the back of my hand like this. And since I have dry skin, my skin doesn't like this concealer at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this makeup primer spray that we used earlier, and I'm going to spray it on my hand like so it's nice and wet. And then I'm going to take my eyebrow brush. To carve out my brows, I used the Sigma Beauty shader lid in E56. It's just this like little pink brush like this. It has a perfect little tapered, I guess you would say, brush. Yeah, so I'm gonna take that, and I like what the primer does to this concealer is it makes it more moisturized, and that's exactly what I need for my skin tone. I tried the Makeup Revolution concealer and I tried Tarte Shape Tape, but however my skin is so dry that they don't work for me and they just kind of make my face look cakey. So I'm gonna carve out her brows. Now that the brows are carved, I'm gonna go back. Oops. I'm gonna go back in and just kind of dust this. Not dust, but you know, touch up the eyebrows. Okay, we're looking a little crazy, but it's okay. It's all gonna come together at the end, I promise. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to prime my lids, and then we're gonna get started on eyeshadow. So to prime my lids, I'm gonna use the Urban Decay primer potion. Everyone knows that, you know, this is the primer potion. I need to get another one because this one is almost out. Alright, to prime my lids, I'm going to take the Jeffree Star Alien palette in the color Titan right here. Right here. It's really just this beautiful cream color. I don't know if you guys can see it on my hand, but it's really pretty, and maybe you can't see it really, but it's like a bone white color. It's really beautiful. I've been priming my lids with this since I got this palette, to be honest. To prime my lids, I'm going to take the Morphe M417. eye look today, we're gonna do something simple because I'm not a makeup artist and I usually just do warm colors. I'm gonna take the Blood Sugar palette by Jeffree Star Cosmetics again, and we're gonna dive into the color Cake Mix, which is the third color on the first row right here. we're gonna take that color and we are going to put it in our crease. We're gonna dive into the Jaclyn Hill palette. Mine is so dirty because I got the very first one that came out, and yeah, I love this palette. I feel like it has every color that you'll ever need in it. However, I feel like there could be shade names on here because I can't tell you guys any of these shade names because I lost the clear thing that had them on it. So I feel like there should be shade names. Other than that, I feel like it's a perfect palette. Anyone who's beginning, if you get this palette, you'll never need another one. That's just my opinion though. If you don't like it and you're not a Jaclyn Hill supporter, that's fine too. While we're blending, I asked you guys to ask me some questions on Instagram, and I'm gonna answer some of them right now. So, okay, let me continue blending real quick and then we will. First question is from Katie, and she said, you have some great looking skin. What kind of products do you use for that? So I'm not like skincare like guru, like I'm not a makeup artist, I don't know any of that shit, and I don't spend a lot of money on skincare. So all I use is, like I said, this is Lubriderm moisturizer lotion. The normal to dry one for moisturizing my skin. I use the Dove body soap in sensitive, like it's sensitive one. I use that to wash my face and like when I have extra makeup on, get that off. I use makeup wipes that are Top Care. I feel like it's a sensitive skin one because everything I have is sensitive skin. I use that to get my makeup off with makeup wipes, and then I use, what else do I use? I use the Glam Glow face mask, the one that hydrates your skin, to hydrate my skin and do skin masks with. I also have the purple one that's like gray, the Peel Off mask. I use that one too, but I feel like that one dries my skin out, but it does like, it is a good mask. It like tightens your skin. so while those eyes are chilling, next question is from Katie again, and it said, also, what kind of foundation do you use? My foundation is right here. It is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. It is a concealer and a foundation in one. This is in the color light beige 03. I used to use the Maybelline Fit Me ones, but I feel like those ones are a little drying, especially the matte one. It is very drying, and the dewy one is too dewy for me. But in the summertime, it can be like a beautiful dew kind of look, but I feel like overall it kind of makes me look a little sweaty, so not down for that. I tried this Conceal and Perfect one like probably 3 months ago, and I love it so much. It makes my skin look flawless, because I feel like my skin is far from flawless, and it really just kind of hides that I'm not perfect, but it makes a bitch look perfect. Do you feel me? So I'm gonna give my face a little spritz. So I use a brush instead of a beauty blender. I know a lot of people use beauty blenders. I have one, but I choose to do a brush rather than a beauty blender, because I feel like they smooth the face more, and it's way more flawless. So I'm going to take the Milani Conceal and Perfect, like I said, in light beige. So Julie asked, what are you doing with your old clothes that you don't fit in anymore? This is an excellent question, because I just figured out what I'm going to do with my clothes that I don't fit in anymore, like yesterday, because as you guys know, I said in my last video, I'm moving, and that means I need to get rid of a lot of things, and also go through clothes that don't fit and give up clothes that I love, and just either donate them or do something with them. So I figured out that I'm going to give some of my clothes to my best friend Maritza, and the ones that fit her she can have, the ones that she doesn't fit into or doesn't like, we can donate them or something, and the ones that I want to keep I might, but I don't think I should ever keep them, because I'm never going to be at my highest weight again. So Celeste asked, how did you meet your husband? Oh, okay, so let me start contouring first, because if not, then we'll be here all day. So I use the LA Pro Concealer in Toast to contour. Okay, I think I put a little bit too much, no, but it's okay. So, Celeste, to answer your question, I met my husband when I was in high school. Well, actually, he was in high school. I had just graduated high school. And I had just graduated high school and I was getting ready to leave to college. I was 18. I think I was actually 17 actually. And he was dating this girl that I did not get along with in high school. We're not going to say any names, but I did not get along with her in high school, and she was friends with my cousin. Me and her are totally cool now, so yeah, don't send me hate or anything. But she was friends with my cousin, and they were at this thing called a powwow that they have for, you know, it's like a cultural thing for my tribe because I'm Native American. It's a gathering where we all get together, all different tribes included, and they compete and do things in our tradition. So I probably explained that horribly, and if you're my family watching, I'm sorry that I don't know how to explain things. So yeah, I met him at a powwow when he was dating this girl, and I knew about him because I used to call myself a unicorn in high school, and that's where Kayla corn comes from, because I would call myself a unicorn all the time, and I was like into shuffling and all this stuff. So yeah, it just kind of shortened to corn. But when he moved to the city that I'm from, I heard from my friends that there was somebody who moved to our school that called themselves a unicorn. And I was like, oh, no. We can't have this. Like, I'm the only unicorn. Everybody knows that. And I was like, okay, whatever, you know, let it slide. And so, yeah. And so he came to my hometown, dated this girl I knew, and then we went to the powwow, and that's when I first met him. And I was drinking this drink called Texas Cooler, I forgot. But it was it's this powwow drink, and it's full of like oranges and stuff, and I was drinking it, and he was really thirsty, so he asked me for a drink, and I was like, sure. I gave him a drink, and then I went with my cousin to take them back to their house, and at this time I was like a little emo scene kid and listened to like Pierce the Veil and Sleeping with Sirens and Mayday Parade and things like that, and he was really into Pierce the Veil, so we played it on the way there, and we had like this connection. But it was weird because he was dating this girl, but I was like, whatever, like I don't like you anyways. Sorry about it, hun, because I know you were gonna watch this video. And we were just vibing or whatever. Nothing came of that though, so yeah. And then later on we found each other again, and it was a whole thing. So, but we did not start dating when he was in high school or when I first started college. We just met. So eyelashes are on, and these are my favorite lashes ever. They're all everywhere. And next, when I was off camera, by the way, I did pop on some purple eyeshadow from the Blood Sugar palette on the waterline down below and kind of blended that out. I hope you guys liked this video, and it was really fun to get ready with y'all and answer some of the questions that you guys had. So, bye!